It's your girl, Quencie.
We are here with salt and pepper. How has Gail made you?
Don't get me crying.
And we are here live at the SAG Awards. Leave a message. What's the biggest lesson motherhood has taught you?
To be honest.
Studio
I'm the Q in the studio.
All right, cutie.
It's a different world.
Thanks for coming. Thank you for being here. Know you.
It's a mental view of shit over here.
This is probably the best interview I've ever done.
And you're such a great interview. My goodness.
This is honestly the best interview I've had in months.
I'm hanging out with my booskies.
Studio Q, baby.
Studio Q show. Now you know.
Hello, everybody. It's your girl, Quencie, and today I am super excited because we're going to be talking to an icon today. Yes, Miss Margaret Avery. She is coming through to talk about her new movie, Block Party, and I can't wait to talk to her. But first, I want to say hello to you before I bring her on in. Shout out to everybody on Studio Q who's following my Studio Q Facebook page. Shout out to everybody on Soul TV. Thank you for joining. Shout out to everybody on YouTube, everybody who's listening to this on my Quencie podcast, and those who will watch this later. Shout out to all of you. And I just want to tell you, like, if you have a question for Miss Avery, please put a Q in front of the question so that I can put it on the screen and let her see it. I'm super excited. I don't know if y'all know, but I met her once before, but we about to meet her again. We about to get into this. Hey, without further ado, I see her in the green room. She's in there. I see her, y'all. I see her. So, without further ado, I'm going to bring in the Academy, Award nominated Miss Margaret Avery. Let me add her to the stream.
Okay, baby. Thank you. How's the light? Is it okay?
Yes, I can see you good.
Okay, what you can see me okay? Wait a minute, because Grandma has the stuff. Now, wait a minute. Let me just see. I got to turn my stuff on.
Come on now. Get it together, Grandma.
Wait a minute.
You the sexiest grandma I done seen, but okay.
Okay, I was so busy trying to get the link and everything. All right, it's on now. You got to be in the light. Is that good?
Oh, yes. You've been knowing about the light for a long time.
Can other people see me?
Can y'all see her good? They can see you. Wait, come on over here to the side.
Wait a minute. There it is. There it is.
There you are.
Oh no, that's
turn that light back on.
Yeah. I got another light, y'all. Just how much time we got?
We got time.
Okay,
I didn't came off a vacation to talk to you.
See, I bought all this stuff, and it don't make no difference if you don't use your stuff. Now you can't have stuff and not use it.
But you using it, right?
Look at these cords; they all wound up, and I can't.
Damn, she got the wires all wound up. But I see you well.
Is it okay? All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Does she look amazing? I'm getting amazing. Yes. All of the comments.
What happened? Something. I'm not on anymore.
You can't see me?
No. Wait a minute. I done messed up trying to look good.
Yes, you already look good though.
All right, here we go.
Can you see me?
I can see only myself.
Oh no. You want to go out and come back in?
Okay, I'm not that vain that I just want to see myself. Okay, all right, wait a minute. Let me see. All right, how do I get out, Lord?
I think you could just X out of there and then just click the link again and come on back in. Yes, she's figuring it out, y'all. She look good. Hey, Lynn in the comments, how you doing? John Perry, Candle Vibe, she looks amazing. Regal always, doesn't she? Quencie, please put your links in the beginning post here. Okay, what links are you talking about, Lorraine? Let me know what you mean so I can do what you're saying. Anthony, hi, Anthony from Soul TV in the building. Thanks for joining. I'm doing good, John. How are you? We're just waiting on Margaret Avery to get her whole situation together. You know what I'm saying? This virtual stuff, sometimes it could be confusing. She only saw herself, so she went out. But I want to say what's up to you guys for joining. Vivian in the building. Patrick, how are you? I'm doing good, Patrick. Lynn always shows up to give love. Thank you so much. Candle Vibes. Hey, Q, what's going on? What's going on with you? All right. Well, we're going to wait. What's happening? What's happening is she had to go back out and come back in because she could only see herself. And so she's fixing that. And I just want to shout out everybody who's in the comments while she is getting that together. Yeah. So she has a new movie coming out on BET Plus called Block Party. And it's going to be premiering June 16th. I think it's in the theaters already right now, but she's the star. And I can't wait to talk to her about it. Oh, thank you, John. Here she is. She's back.
Yeah.
You back.
Yeah. And I'm not going to try to look cute. Forget these lies.
You're already cute.
Go on and do it, girl.
Yeah, but my thing is you already cute. I don't see what the problem is.
Well, okay, look, okay. Get on with the questions. I want to talk to people.
I know.
Hey, y'all out there.
Hey, listen, John, they didn't say you look gorgeous. I already got comments going on.
Well, they don't know how long it takes grandma to make this transition.
Yeah, you love saying that, but you look like you're the most beautiful, sexy grandma we've ever seen. So come on now.
It takes effort, though, honey. You know I'm going to be the big 80 next year.
Next year? I thought you was only 78.
Well, honey, those numbers keep going up. But I feel blessed, honey. I feel blessed to be here.
Years. So January 20th. January 20th, you're going to be 80?
Next year, yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What a blessing.
It is a blessing because I've got friends, you know, y'all out there, when you're young, you don't think about when your parents say, oh, so-and-so passed and their best friend passed. I mean, and you think, oh, okay, I'm sorry for you. But when it really happens, it's hard to see your icons, you know, in my generation. Look at how many people that I've idolized that have passed so early. Could have been my children, Michael Jackson, and so many of our people. Yeah. And then of my real icons, which are Diane Carroll and Sidney Poitier, and those people that have inspired me in the business. I think, Lord, okay, let me just do the best I can with the tools I've got. Stop taking my health for granted, take care of myself. Yeah. Booty getting all fat and wide and floppy. I got to start walking again. If you see Block Party, if y'all see Block Party,
that's what we on here to talk about, because
and my butt is so big and wide. I'm saying, well, that's from all the ice cream and cake during COVID and enjoying my wine. And I looked up at the results. I said, oh, Lord, have mercy. But you got to have discipline, and it's hard.
It is.
It's hard. Because I've never had to worry about my weight. I could eat anything, anytime, as much as I wanted, and just exercise and fine. But now, don't let it get after 7 o'clock. I better not eat nothing.
You'll see it tomorrow.
Oh my God. I said, okay. So today, this is the second consecutive day that I have walked. And it's I'm in the hills, Hollywood Hills. Mm-hmm. So it's a nice gradual walk, and I feel it the back of my thighs. So I'm going to start trying to, the second day I didn't have to stop. So that's progress. See, the body wants to be in good shape, y'all. Yeah. Remember that. It's the hardest part of exercise is doing it. Mm-hmm. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So there's no excuse. We think we're getting by when we don't do it, but as you get older, honey, all of those years that you didn't do anything, they catch up with you.
Yeah, they catch up with you. Well,
I know I'm off the point. What you want to ask me?
Listen, I want you to be off the point, on the point. We got time. I ain't cutting you off for nothing.
Okay, all right. What y'all want to hear about Block Party? I'm supposed to be pushing. Let me just say this. Antoinette, our stars, okay?
Yes.
And, Antoinette Robertson, who's really wonderful. You know her from Dear White People.
On
and
Netflix.
Then we have Golden Brooks, who's from Girlfriends. And one of the many comedians we have is Lou Nell. Yeah. She's a pistol, got a little potty mouth, and I tell her that to her face, but she doesn't do the potty mouth in the film. So it's a family film. Yeah. And I have to say this about the film. It's going to start airing on BET+Plus. Yes. Now, I don't have it myself. I'm going to have to order it. I ain't never heard of no BET+. I mean, what they going to have now? I mean, there's so many stations. So I hope y'all can find it. I'm going to try to.
Oh, yeah. Somebody help you out.
So that starts airing on the 16th of this month. Now I want to talk about, I know you the host, you're supposed to be guiding me.
Listen.
I just want to be sure.
You're turning 80 next year. You got it.
Okay, while I remember.
Look, we ain't supposed to be laughing about that. That's Grandma Janice in the movie.
Yeah, right. I do play that character. I have a little dementia. But I want to say to everybody, the film Block Party is not about the actual history of Juneteenth. It's about celebrating Juneteenth and getting this block party, the community together to celebrate it. But when it airs, anytime that you see it, and I hope that it'll be an annual thing, I hope it reminds you of what Juneteenth is.
Yes.
And that is,
let us know.
Back in 1865, the flags, that's when we got our freedom. Yep. But the state of Texas didn't know about it for 2 years later. Yep. And when they found out about it, that's when they celebrated, and they've been calling it Juneteenth. Mm-hmm. So they worked 2 years for free.
Yeah, over 2 years. Yeah, and now it's a federal holiday.
Yes, and the colors of the Juneteenth flag are black. Yes. That stands for skin.
I got my. Yes.
You got it. Can anybody see my little green and green?
Yeah, I got my little bracelet on.
Oh, look at you! I'm scared of you. Green is for the earth, and then red is for blood.
Yeah.
So on Juneteenth, wear your colors, okay?
Mm-hmm. I wore my Juneteenth colors and the color purple. Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you. 35 years ago. But that brings me back. Did you want me to answer these questions that I'm answering?
No, listen, this is free flowing because
okay, all right, because I talk a lot.
I know, and I want you to be heard. So continue.
Okay, great. So people out there, I want you to know that at the end of the movie, I have this little short speech that I'm talking to everybody that attended Juneteenth in our block party. Mm-hmm. And I encourage people to start being careful, to start caring for one another.
Yeah.
Get the community, in our communities, just be kind to people. And if people have a business, try to support that business. Mm-hmm. Now, people who have the business, you got to be competitive. You got to know what you're doing because we all want quality. So we can't cater to you just because you're black. But now we know that.
Right.
And customer service, give us some good service. Mm-hmm. I mean, I've been to a black-owned business here in Los Angeles, and the waitress, I don't know what she was mad about. You have to leave your problems at home. Mm-hmm. Don't look at a customer like you had to come, huh? I mean, that's what that waitress did. I mean, she was, and I understand it. I understand your feelings, but when we get to work, you got to leave that stuff at home.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I came on the set mad on every job that I was angry about, I mean, I wouldn't be working now.
Right, right.
You know, we all have our problems, but that's all I want to say. So, and the other thing is, if you have problems, you got to work on it, honey. We got to work ourselves out of these problems. Figure out what it is somebody else is doing that you might want to do. How did they do it? Ask them.
Yeah.
I firmly believe that God will not help you for something that you could do yourself. You hear people, and I know we got our problems. Lord have mercy. We have our problems.
Yeah.
But we can't sit back and give up and think somebody else is going to have the answer. Don't give up. That's what John Lewis always said. Don't give up.
Yes.
Okay, have I preached enough?
No, listen. These are words of wisdom. We don't have as many elders telling us things like we used to back in the day. So I appreciate you sharing.
Okay, thank y'all. So do y'all have any questions? I don't want to do all the talking.
No. I got some questions. If they got some questions, I told them to put a Q in front of it and we'll get it to you as soon as possible. I want to know, this is the first time that you've done a comedy since Which Way Is Up.
Oh, yes. And that was one of the reasons I wanted to do the film. There were 3 reasons or more that I wanted to do the film. 1, that it was a comedy. 2, Black people were in charge.
In front and behind.
Right. And also thankful for our director, who is a Black woman, who Dawn Wilkinson is her name.
Dawn Wilkinson. Yep.
She gave me a chance. She really gave me an opportunity. We had a Zoom interview, and I owe being able to be cast from her because she had the power to do it, and we clicked. Yeah. But for what you said it yourself, since working with the late Richard Pryor, which was so much fun and comedy. Oh, I miss him. I've been stuck in drama.
Yeah.
For over 40 years. And even in the times that I've gotten roles and tried to put a little personality with comedy in them, that part got edited out.
Yeah.
And that comes from not having control of your work.
There you go.
So
there you go.
I'm just so happy about this. And I just finish working with beautiful Robin Givens. She did a comedy, and that'll be coming out probably in a few months.
Okay.
And
so what was it like to be on the set with a bunch of people that you could laugh with?
You mean with
on Block Party? Because you had a bunch of fun.
Yeah, we did, but look, we only had like maybe 1 or 2 scenes together, and she was fun to work with. Yeah. And those hairdos, we just got, her hair was done by, oh my goodness, here in LA. Oh, Ravon. Didn't you like her hair?
I loved all the looks. I love yours too. I loved yours too. The gray.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was beautiful.
They found that wig, girl. We worked that wig. That was the only one we could find, because at the time, you're talking about back in October, there just weren't any gray wigs.
Yeah.
And so they finally found that one, and we didn't dare wash it, but we didn't know what we would come up with. But every night after the set of the show, I would take the wig off and give it to hair. Lillian Dion is her name. She's based out of Chicago, I believe. She was Ravon's assistant. We had people from all over the place. Black people, though.
I love it. That's what I love, is that you got to work. You got to go to the makeup and hair trailer and not have to worry about nothing.
Lord, and let me take you back. I'll take you back. Back in the early 70s, late 60s, when I started out. And this was just after they started letting people of color do commercials. Okay, I'm taking you back, y'all. We weren't allowed to do no commercials for a long time. So I would get on this trailer with makeup and hair, and they all would look at me scared because they knew good and well they didn't know what to do with me.
Yeah.
Even though they knew I was coming, they didn't even research what were the colors or what to do with my hair. And see, I blame our licensing commission, because to get your cosmetology license,
White only.
white only, honey. You
Yep.
only have to do white hair, but
Mhm.
with blacks, we do black and white.
Yep.
You see, so they
Yeah.
need to change that. Then
Mhm.
they wouldn't hire black people because they say, well, the union is saying you have to have so many hours of a union film. Well, if you don't get hired, how are you going to get the hours?
Exactly.
Right? So they had us just blocked out. And honey, if you didn't bring your own makeup, because if you look at those older movies of the
Mhm.
70s, 80s, when you look at the credits, and black people never look for credits, but I want you to start.
Start looking at them credits.
Look at the credits, and they'll say makeup is by Tuttle, Tuddle,
Mhm.
or Ben Nye, Nye. And
Mm.
they never had our colors.
Mm.
They never had our colors. They have you looking all ashy, look like you never heard of no lotion.
Oh my goodness. Well,
And
I read that Diane Carroll gave you some tips. What's some tips that she gave you to
well,
do makeup?
there was years ago, she was asked to do a show, some kind of a fundraiser or something that I was also participating in, and they were going to supply our makeup person.
Mhm.
And she said, no, I'll do my own. And so I got together with her and asked her, what do you use for base? And what do you do this? And how? And she shared that with me. But because she came from the era of even before me, people didn't know what the F to do with her.
Yeah.
So she knew how she wanted to look. So I guess she got together with somebody and learned.
And you got those tips from
I
her.
got some tips, but in all fairness, that was years ago. That
Yeah.
helped me naturally, but now that I'm older and need some work,
Mhm.
to make that transition, I owe that credit to Tony Walker, because
What?
yes, indeed, because he doing my makeup would show me colors. He's taking me downtown.
Yes, I know him. He's so
Do you know
wonderful.
him?
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's getting into his singing now. Yeah, he has
Yes.
a
Yes.
beautiful
He's a
voice.
beautiful person.
He's known now as Tony Walk with his music.
Nice.
He's probably going to be going out of the country to sing. They love him. His songs have gone number one. So
I didn't know that
I'm happy
he
for
worked on you too. I didn't know he worked on you too.
Yeah,
Love
he's
it.
worked, and Ludnell, he's helped a lot of us and cut
Yeah.
his rates. I mean, we don't always be making no money. We look like we be making some money because people have dressed us and done this and done that and helped us. But when you get on those red carpets, the people who are there with looking great and didn't have to pay anything are those on the A list, because they're the ones that their names are out there, so somebody will give them a dress so that they'll get advertised, or somebody will do their makeup because they can say, oh, I did makeup for such and such. So those of us that have to hang in and rely on the Lord.
Yeah, because I think you said that after The Color Purple, it took 2 or 3 years for you to even get work.
Oh, yeah, because there was some kind of backlash. I mean, I don't know to this day, I don't know what happened. I'm going to have to get together with Quincy Jones, who was the producer.
The other Quincy, because my name is Quincy too.
Oh, okay. Quincy. Do you go by Q?
Yeah.
Do you? Oh, well, now he was born way before you. You're going to have to give up something.
Yeah, he definitely is the original.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know what happened, but when Color Purple was done, see, he's the one that shopped Color Purple.
Exactly.
He shopped it, meaning y'all out there, you have to be able to get a studio to be the one to produce the film, get it out there. And there was no studio or director who had the green light, the power to do it. No director wanted to do it except Steven Spielberg.
Yeah. You said it wouldn't
so,
have been made without him.
Absolutely, at that time. So when people get upset about him being the white man that directed it, they got to remember, hey, if it wasn't for him, there would be no Color Purple at that time.
Right.
And also Alice Walker, who wrote the book,
yes,
the Pulitzer Prize winning book.
Mm-hmm.
So, which she's given me the name Suge because my last name is Avery, and so people say, "Oh, isn't that something that they named you after the cat?" No. My name has always been Margaret Avery, and she, in her book, wrote Suge Avery. So even on my Instagram, y'all, I could use some followers.
Follow Miss Avery on Instagram. Margaret
Suge Avery. Margaret Suge Avery. Grandma is stuck at that 69,000. I've been at well, it's my fault too, because I don't post like I should. Now I need to do what other people do, hire somebody to run it.
Yeah.
But and I need to learn how to do stuff.
It is so crazy that you're talking about having to walk and lose a little pounds, because with the Color Purple, you had to gain weight, and you said it was so hard.
Yeah, you're right. Girl, I gained 30 pounds, and now because the director Steven Spielberg wanted me to look physically between the size of Oprah and Whoopi. And Whoopi at that time, honey, she was skinny.
Very
she was skinny and had the most beautiful legs. Oh, Lord. I stepped out of the trailer one day the same time she was stepping out of hers on the set in North Carolina. And she had shorts on. We shot in the hot summer of North Carolina. And girl had the most beautiful legs. She had these shorts on. I said, Whoopi, what do you do? Are you a dancer or do you run? And I think it was she did a lot of running. But she would eat.
Yeah. And you said you hated having to eat all that food, healthy food, but still to get
it was healthy food, but I had to gain the 30 pounds to get that. And so in the heat of North Carolina and having to eat all that food, it was hard keeping the weight on.
It was
not only see half my face. Can you see all my face?
Yeah, you gotta scoot over a little bit the other way. Look, you got me moving my computer like that's gonna help you.
Let me see.
There you go. Yeah.
Is that better?
A little bit. I think. No, you go. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Yes.
So where was I in this?
You was talking about how gorgeous Whoopi's legs were. I mean, when Alice Walker was on set for most of your scenes, did it make you nervous? Or
you've been reading about me. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It seemed like she would never come on the set until I was on. I said, oh, Lord. So, because, as actors, we're always insecure anyway, that's the thing I don't like about film as opposed to stage. It's like you can think of something you should have done on screen as a reaction or as how you said something. But once it's on, they put it on film, it's it.
Forever.
Forever in perpetuity. Right.
Yeah.
So, but with stage, you can keep
working on that, honing that craft.
Perfecting. And it's so beautiful to see opening night and then go to closing night, and those actors have just mellowed and grown so much with the character and made it so much more rich, So even with Block Party, there are things that, you beat yourself up afterwards, think, oh, damn, I should have done such and such, or I could have said da-da-da, but they don't have the money to redo it if you think of it at that time. And the money meaning reshooting, because that's more film and it's more time and there's a schedule, and so boom.
Well,
Because even working with Tyler Perry, the one time was it which one? Meet the Browns?
yeah, it was Meet the Browns.
Meet the Browns. It
Yeah.
was a scene that I should have been in. And I went to him just before they were to shoot it. And I said, Tyler, I'm the character that initiated all of this next scene that's coming up and I should be in it. But he says, that means setting up another shot and, and that's time and they have a budget. So,
So that's just the way it is.
Yep.
Now, Grandma Janice in Block Party kind of suffers a little bit of dementia. And you said that you have a friend of 50 years who's kind of going through that, and that your mother had a little bit of it. Try to pretend. How do you pretend? How do you act when you have dementia, like trying to hide it from,
Well, I know with my mom, there were a lot of red flags, but you don't want to, you thinking, oh, she'll grow out of that, or you don't really want to accept it.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that she knew her memory wasn't right. Now, the first red flag I got, and maybe it wasn't the first, she called me one day, and she's in San Diego, I'm in Los Angeles, and she says, how do you make a sweet potato pie? Oh, my God. My heart just dropped because my mother could always make a sweet potato pie with her eyes closed. I mean,
okay.
So that was something, but now that wasn't something she tried to hide. What she tried to hide, once she had her stroke, she lost the ability on one side of her.
Yeah.
Okay. And so when I would go down and check on her, I would try to do physically difficult things like change her bed. And she wouldn't let me. And I said, come on, Mom. And I could tell that she was having trouble even folding sheets because I'd open up her linen closet and things weren't really folded well. It looked rough, all, ransacked. So I said, let me change your bed, Mama. And she said, oh, no, it's okay. Girl, when she finally, I had to take her from her home and bring her to mine. I was going to give a lot of things away to Goodwill, and her bed was one thing. That mattress was so full of urine.
Oh, wow.
And I never smelled it. She would like pee in the bed and then spray it with Febreze. I never smelled anything.
Wow. So she really was
hiding. She would hide it. And then another time I knew that something was wrong and I had to deal with it. She was going to go on a trip with her sisters. And she hadn't started. It was like going to be 3 days away that she would leave. And she had never started packing. And that's because her brain she couldn't organize things, put things in place. And so I took her to the shopping, and I knew that she would need 100% cotton. That was a few years ago. So,
yeah,
it's hard to find 100% cotton now. But I knew she was going to the hot area. So I said, okay, let's look for 100% cotton blouses and pants. She loved to wear pants. And every time I would put something away into her suitcase, and she was in the bed, and I was doing this in her bedroom, filling up her, packing her suitcase. She'd go, But I'm thinking, well, you knew you needed these things. Why? And Margaret, stop. She's got dementia. Accept it. And I told her aunt, her sister, my aunt, I said, when you come to pick her up, be sure she has her insulin. Don't ask her if she has it. You have to, you demand that she show it. Well, that went right through their head. Girl, they got about 50 miles away, and that's when my mother thought of it. They had to come all the way back to get her insulin.
Did you tap into those painful things for this role? I know it's a comedy, but because
absolutely. I started trying to remember, and the script to me, didn't allow me enough because you gotta stay within the scene, how the scene is moving.
Right.
So I did the best I could, but it certainly did support me to remember that sometimes a person with dementia will say something that doesn't make sense, or you'll see a line in the movie when I call somebody the wrong name, and they say, "What's wrong with you? You know my name isn't such and such," and it catches me, and I do a little reaction. I don't want to admit that what happened, and then it's like I get people mixed up their real name. But in the opening scene, and I didn't get to see it on the screening, but I think they still have the opening scene where I'm in the bathroom and I have these little cheat sheet notes on the mirror reminding me that so-and-so is my neighbor and I live at such and such and such place. And, trying to remember. And I know. And in the film, I actually acknowledge to my girls that Antoinette Robertson and Golden Brooks, and I say, I know I'm not here all the time, but I want you to
love
know
that line.
I love you, So it's terrible to laugh at your own humor or to cry at your own movies, but I did cry at the end.
You did? Oh, listen, to me, that means job well done. Job well done.
Yeah, I said, oh my God, I'm sitting up here crying because I think I could relate it to mothers and talking to our daughters. Yeah. Because particularly at my age, I know, I mean, we don't want our children to leave before we leave. But the thing that I think is most important, or that I think about when I go, it'll be more peaceful for me as long as I know my daughter is going to be okay. My granddaughter is going to be okay. They know how to make good choices to take care of themselves.
Yeah. And didn't you have a wonderful gift where your daughter had called you and told you what wonderful mom you have been and everything? Like you posted it on Instagram.
Girl, you have read everything. Stuff I've forgotten about, Lord. I ain't never gonna cross you because you got a memory. How long is this show? What is this? A podcast? What is it? I've never even seen a podcast. And then now they got TikTok and Chit Chat and all this.
They got they got everything. They got everything. But see, you know what I'm saying? Let me show you this. We've met before. Let me show you this real quick.
Oh, we loved you for a long, long time.
And I love people who love me.
Oh my God, that's when my titties didn't have to have an uplift bra.
But look, I think your titties made an appearance in Block Party, didn't they?
Oh yeah, with John Amos. Oh my God, he was so surprised, and it was so funny. He broke character. From Good Times, y'all. He's
John Amos. I mean, he's 82, isn't he?
Probably. Yeah, if I'm 80, I know he's got to.
Y'all look good. Y'all making
older.
Y'all the new 80. I don't remember 80 looking like this 50 years ago.
Well, hey, but you got to know that makeup and hair and wigs and all. I
understand all that.
I be transforming.
Yeah, but listen, don't take away what God gave you. Come on now. We looking at it. You can't.
Honey, I'm trying to lose some of what God gave me. I can't blame it all on COVID, My self-discipline is down the drain.
Well, I mean, it was COVID for everybody. How'd you deal with the pandemic and being at home? What was that like for you?
I got tired of cleaning my closet and cleaning and trying to clean out my garage. Oh, it's so terrible. I've been in my home 51 years. So wow. 51 years. Now it's made a transformation. I've added on and all of that. It's not the original home that I bought, but it just, y'all, if you haven't used something in 3 years, throw it out.
Throw it out.
Throw it out.
Get
I'm
rid of
telling
it.
you. And if you have 51 years of not throwing stuff out, it's just hard to get rid of it. We were doing really well, my husband and I, before COVID. But then once COVID came, the Goodwill shut down, Salvation Army, all these places that would take stuff, shut down. And so, and getting rid of stuff, doing that is really a mindset. So you have to be right into it. And I've had so many interruptions since then. And I don't know even if the Goodwill and all of them have opened up. The one that I was always going to has closed down and has not reopened.
Yeah.
But I have to get rid of stuff. I can't leave all this for my daughter to have to mess with.
Oh.
It's just too much.
What was it like being a single parent raising your daughter as a Black actress? It's already hard to, get roles and,
I think as a Black actress or anything, just being a single parent in Los Angeles is very hard. I go back and forth to Atlanta for jobs there. And Atlanta, they have parks, they have free concerts, they have things that you can enjoy as a family without money. It's free. Whereas Los Angeles, we don't have any free things, and so as a single parent and struggling with acting, you don't know how long you're going to be unemployed. When they say it's a wrap, the first thing I think of is, when will I work again? How long will this money last? So as a single parent, to not really have the money to go to Disneyland. Do you know how much it is to go to Disneyland now?
How much? I know it's a lot.
Oh, it's hundreds of dollars, hundreds. And the lines are so long. So you probably have to get a hotel room out there so that you could be there at least a couple of days.
Just to enjoy it.
And of course, the way gas is now, I mean, it's way out in Anaheim. I mean, all the way out there, you're going to hear your gas tank go.
Now, how come they ain't put you in more comedies? You ain't nothing but a
well, hopefully this will, because Robin Gibbons' movie that's going to come out, I think it's going to be on Netflix. That's going to be a comedy. I don't have a big role in it, but it's an important role. And then this one. So I'm hoping that it'll come out. No matter how long you've been in a business, you have to still keep pushing. You may be as an actor, be on a different level, but the challenge may be different, but it's still challenging. You may have different kind of challenges. I don't have to look for an agent anymore. There are those basic things that I used to have to do. But now it's like trying to get my work out there and to get the opportunity. It's what the wonderful Viola Davis said during her acceptance speech for the Academy Awards a couple of years ago. She said, opportunity.
Yes.
It's like having the opportunity to show your work is important. And if you don't have that opportunity, then you've got to figure out a way to create that opportunity. And that's what I didn't do, to try to become a producer, which now I am.
Nice.
So I'm moving in. There's a little film that we're trying to shop now. Once we get it edited, we have shot a few scenes. And once we get that together, we'll be shopping. It's a wonderful little part, but I be playing a little old lady.
I love it. She went into character, y'all.
Oh yeah. So
nice. But that is true. Like, what do you think we can do to be the ones who get to green light the stuff? Because we got writers and directors and stuff, but who gets to say yes?
Yeah, well, that's what we have to work on next. The big to me change compared to today and yesterday was that if you turn on Netflix and Hulu, you see a slew of Black product out there. And if you don't like something you're watching, oh, this is too dumb, or oh, I don't like this, too violent, whatever, you can turn it and look at it something else. Now, we never had that choice before. Remember?
So that's a huge difference.
Maybe one film would come out. That was a problem. One of the problems why Color Purple suffered so, because when we came out, people were angry because of how they felt we represented Black people. And it was just a story.
Yeah.
But that was the first film, Black film, that came out since Sounder, with the lovely Cicely Tyson, late Cicely Tyson, and Paul Winfield, bless his heart. Both of them have left us now. You see what I mean by my
all your people
I've worked with, you know, and to see them move on, make their transition. We're supposed to be happy for them, but I don't take loss well.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I can't believe about the backlash, because you said when you went over to Europe, so many people connected with it, high dignitaries and everything.
Yes, but the thing of it is, that other question that a couple of people asked me, now listen to this, because they weren't around Black people. They didn't have any friends of Black people. They didn't associate with Black people because of whatever their environment was, okay? And so what were they asking me? Are Black people really that way? You see what I mean?
Yes.
Film has a very powerful influence on people. So it sent the wrong kind of message, only because we didn't have enough out there. We didn't have
we only had one
out there. You see? And like I said, that was the first film since Sounder, which Sounder was uplifting, and even Color Purple at the end is that uplifting, but you didn't see our Black male the way we want you to image our Black men, you see. We have more movies like that now. You know, what Will Smith, bless his heart, just did, King something, you know, with
King Arthur. Oh, no. Wait, King Richard.
King Richard, yes. So, and you see him being a strong Black man, looking out for his daughters and having business sense, and not letting the, white men control him, and having the finesse, you know. So we didn't have any of that before Color Purple. And 8 years had passed since Sounder. 8 with nothing. And then with that backlash after whatever we were talking about, I don't understand why there was a backlash with the movie industry against Steven Spielberg. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think about what's about to happen with the Color Purple? Taraji's going to be.
Oh, yes. I worked with her only in the film Proud Mary.
Proud Mary.
I don't think it got the that it should have, but through working with her, I found out she's really a special person, very talented, and I know she's going to make a great Suge. I got to talk to her.
Yes.
And
ooh,
you know,
that would be good. One-on-one, Suge.
Yeah, I would love that. And Fantasia, you know, there were 3 Broadway productions on Color Purple, and all.
Did you see them all?
I saw them all with all different characters, and Fantasia is as wonderful as Cynthia Euro.
Cynthia Erivo.
She was wonderful, but I'm telling you, Fantasia.
She was special.
She was. And I thought, here this woman is, who's not known as being an actor, but as a singer. She took whatever her life experience was, and it was just incredible. It just moved you. And I can't remember who was her Suge. Well,
I can't remember her Suge either.
Oh, that don't say too much. You better remember. Remember who it is.
What did it feel like for you, who did the original, sitting and watching it on Broadway? Like, what did that feel like, seeing it being acted out by different people?
I loved the fact that it was such a beautiful story, that it's a
Yeah.
universal story, you know, and to be able to see people give their interpretation. What I never did understand, and that's because I guess I was too close to it. I worked so hard on my laugh for the should laugh. And that shoot you show is ugly line. I mean, I worked on that. And
Wow.
any production that I've seen is that they just kind of seem to throw it away.
Wow.
And so, and it's only important because it was important to me.
Yeah.
But it's all to me because I remember shooting it. I was telling director Steven Spielberg, I said, "Well, I'm telling her." I said, "It doesn't seem like I should be telling her she's ugly when I'm looking ugly." And he and he said, "Oh, it's a pot calling the kettle black." So I said, "Okay." But you know, the way I did it was guttural.
It was. It was.
Oh,
Ooh, it was.
ugly. Ah! You know, I mean, it's like I worked
That
on
line is classic. You
Yeah.
made that line live.
And for years, anytime I did lectures and said that, oh, it just broke the audience up, you know.
Did it really? Listen, do people want you to sing for them? They think you was singing in the movie?
Well, you know, at the time, my background was nightclub singing, and
Nice.
so I could have sung that juke joint scene, and there
The
was
sister song that
and this,
everybody.
yeah, the sister song, and there was another one. I could have done that, but I never could have sung the way Tata Vega did. God's trying to tell you something. She made that. She made that. She was singing with the Andre Crouch choir at that time.
Mm-hmm.
She made that scene, and she's just like, what? She's only 5'2". No,
Mm.
no, she's not even got the 2. I think she's 5 foot,
And you
and
know
just
what?
a
When
and
I
just
went
a
to college,
bombshell.
that you made that scene iconic in the church. But when I went to college, the actor who played your father, he worked at a school. I was like, no, that's not him.
Oh yeah. Oh, and you know he's not with us. I heard that he passed.
Yeah, it's so many great people.
Oh,
Has
I
passed.
know it. I
That's
know.
why
But,
I'm treasuring this moment with you. 80
oh,
years
honey,
young.
that's why I'm feeling blessed because to be here, and I told you I've lost so many friends, and to see all my icons, people that I grew up watching and being inspired by, you know,
Mhm.
to be gone. It's just, and I say, okay, God, let me treasure each day. Let me be the best person I can be. Let me be giving. Let me make a contribution. Let me do something. It's
Yes.
the time that I don't have the years behind me, in front of me that I have in back of me. So,
Mhm. But you
as
know, there's not a time limit for any of us. We don't know what part, even children, we don't know, you know, like remember the massacre, the mass shooting.
oh my
You just
God,
never know. You never ever
we
know.
don't know. We
We
don't
don't
know.
know. So
Mm-mm.
age does not denote when you get out of here. You know, it could be any time.
But when you get to be 80, it's something. It's something to look at.
What does it feel like to be 79?
Like, what happened? How did I get to be this old? How is it that Christmas comes so fast?
So time goes fast now.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I'll do my to-do list, have that together each day, and I'm finding I don't multitask as well as I used to. So
Mhm.
I look at my to-do list, and I don't have as much scratched off as I used to. So I think I'm slower. I have to respect my body more because my trademark was just, I used to be a cheerleader when I was in high school and I would kick my leg way up. So like, I remember when I did my lectures for college lecture circuit, I would kick my leg up, you know, like, you know, just that
Yeah.
energy, you know, girl, I think it was a couple of years ago. I kicked my leg up just showing out and my leg didn't go up as high as it used to go.
Wow.
And my body said, don't do that no more.
it's an expiration date on that
Yeah,
kick.
but I can feel my body saying, "We gonna embarrass your ass."
We're gonna slow down with that. Well, I have a few lightning round questions that I wanted to ask you. Not many, just a few, just to see where you at. Which early mornings or late nights for you? Which you prefer?
I think I prefer the wee hours when it's really quiet.
In the morning or at night?
Well, it's kind of like both. If it's like late at night, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, it's
Gotcha.
really quiet and still. And meditation, I think my meditation is deeper. My writing it is more clear.
Mm-hmm.
I've always been a morning person, and
Okay.
my daughter's totally the opposite. You know, I used to like try to wake her up in the morning, and she.
Well, what about your granddaughter? She's such a cutie.
She is a cutie. She is a cutie. She likes to be alone too much. She's kind of a recluse. I don't know where she got that from. Maybe from me, because I was an only child, and home.
And so was your daughter, right?
Right.
Like y'all passing that down.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I love seeing them, but I love my peace of mind not having to be around them all the time.
Because you grew up you probably enjoy your own company.
Yeah, and they do too. They love seeing me, and then when we say goodbye, it's sincere.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time, Grandma, Mama.
Well, now we've been talking a long time.
We about to get up off of here.
Okay.
We about to get up off of here, Grandma. She said, it's time for me to go have some tea, something. What's your, just a couple more questions. Guilty pleasure?
I'm sorry.
Your guilty pleasure. What is Margaret Avery's guilty pleasure?
Vanilla ice cream, real ice cream.
Nice.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Love it. Favorite curse word?
The SHI, that one comes out automatically sometimes, and I'm so glad nobody else is around. It just kind of, it's like when I hurt my finger or stub my toe or something, and I'm so glad nobody hears me.
All right. And comedy or drama?
Comedy, what?
Comedy, would you, if you had to choose to participate in a future project, comedy?
Oh, honey, comedy, hands down.
Hands down.
I've had my fill of drama.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
Well, listen, all I have left, there's one person here who I'm going to put their comment on because they just love you so much. And they were here first. And then we can say goodbye and plug your movie again that's coming out. When I did research for you, what I noticed in a lot of the interviews were, they're 5 minutes, they're 2 minutes. So I just wanted to let you talk.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I will talk.
I just wanted to let you talk. So that's the only reason, because I could have made it 15 minutes, but I wanted you to just.
Well, we had fun, didn't we?
Yes.
It was a good time.
I already knew I was gonna have fun with you, though. Like, you're just a fun person. That's just how you get down.
Oh, thank you.
And this person was here first. She wanted me to mention her name, Maggie. She was here first, giving you a shout out with Miss Avery. And that's it. I would love if you could do a drop for me, just your name, and you're watching Studio Q. My name is Margaret Avery, and you're watching Studio Q.
Okay, now?
Yeah, anytime.
My name is Margaret Avery. People call me Suge Avery, and you're watching Studio Q.
Wow. Thank you so much, Miss Avery. We're going to all go out and watch. We're going to, you can go out to the movies, because I'm in Memphis right now on vacation. So I saw it at the theater in Memphis. Yeah.
Oh, let's do that again. That again, because I wanted to say my Instagram.
Okay. Yes. You want, yeah. And I'll okay.
Studio Q, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, I'll say my name is Margaret Avery. Instagram Margaret
Yeah,
Sugar.
follow me on Instagram.
Okay, all right, all right.
Yeah. Let me give you let me create a little banner for you. What's your Instagram name? Margaret
Sugar Avery.
Shug Avery. Okay. I'm gonna put it underneath so when you say it and I clip it and I put it out there, it'll have that on there. So maybe you get some more followers.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see. See that? Now you can say it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm Margaret Avery. Follow me on Instagram at Margaret Sugar Avery. And you're watching Studio Q.
Boom! I see why you've been in the business for 50 years. She's a natural, everybody. Thank you so much for your time and your laughter and your words of wisdom and just your spirit. I appreciate you sharing it with me today.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Q.
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that?
Hey, if you have any ideas as to how I can increase my following, let me know.
I will. I'll DM you.
Okay. All right, baby.
Okay,
Talk to
have
you
a
later.
great day.
You stay safe because they say that stuff is starting up again.
COVID?
Yeah. Some kind of, and then somebody said something about some monkey mess. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, the monkeypox. Yeah.
Oh, God.
I know. Stay safe. You stay safe too.
Yeah, got to, baby. All right. Thank you for having me. I had a good time.
Oh, I'm so happy you did. Have a great day.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Right. Bye-bye.
And let me see. No, I don't know. I don't want to.
All you gotta do is X out. You know what? I'm gonna make it easy for you. I'm gonna remove you.
Okay.
You guys, thank you guys so much for joining my interview with Margaret Avery. I just wanted to let her talk, and she did. She shared so many things about The Color Purple, Block Party. Please make sure you tune in to her movie on June 16th. She's going to be fabulous. She's Grandma Janet. She's going to make you laugh. It's got so many fun things. So tune in, follow her on Instagram. Y'all see the scroll. She want more followers. Get her 100,000. Get her 100,000. She got 69. We need 100. This is an icon. That's all she asking? Yeah, give it to her, y'all. Thank you all for joining. I see you guys want to talk about The Color Purple. I see The Color Purple is my favorite. I know it's mine, one of mine too. Mine too. Somebody had asked her, how were you able to get into a character during The Color Purple? Go online. I'm sure she done said it. She's been around for a long time. I did some research. Let's see. Let me see. Miss Avery looks amazing. She did. I don't know why she kept talking about this, that, or another. She was beautiful. 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 Exactly. Yes. Somebody else said, yes, yes, love this. Sending love to Miss Avery. Me too. Even though I was with her, I still am sending her some love because she was awesome. Somebody said, I'm hurt you didn't ask her my question. I'm so sorry. I get caught up with the guests sometimes. So sometimes I, don't get to the comments. But, charge it to my head, not my heart. It wasn't intentional. Let's see. Anybody else? Q does her research. Yeah, why I'm going to talk to somebody and not do my research? Come on now, especially an icon like Miss Avery, please. Anybody else? Somebody said, tell Miss Avery it's Wednesday, Leroy. Maybe she gets it. I don't get it, but maybe she gets it. Loving this interview. Thank you for joining Soul TV. Shout out to the Soul TV audience. You guys have 1 million followers. Thank you for tuning in. If you watch this later, I appreciate you guys. I didn't ask her this question, and that was on my list too. Is there anyone in the film industry that you would like to work with? Oh, that would have been good. Well, I'm sorry, Lloyd. That was on my list too, but I didn't get to it. Hi from Australia. Hey, way down under. Thank you guys for joining. All right, let's see. Good afternoon, Miss Avery. I'll give you another shout out, Lloyd, for not getting to your questions. I'll be wearing mine. I'm thinking they're talking about the red, black, and green on Juneteenth. They're going to be wearing their outfits with the colors. All right. Well, you guys, thank you for tuning in. This is the comment I meant to put on the screen when Miss Avery was here. Oh my God, Margaret Avery, please say hi. That would make my day. Be blessed. So happy to see you in good spirits. And hello, Quencie, my love. So proud of you. Okay, great. Thank you. Anna Mae, Which Way Is Up? Yep, that was one of the classics. One of the classics that she was in. Somebody said, you look so young, cute for your age. Oh my God, she is going to be 80 years young. She's beautiful. Of course. Yes, she is beautiful. She's always been beautiful. Let me see. She looked great. Yes. All right. Okay. Well, I think that kind of does it. So thank you guys for joining. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And until the next interview, be blessed.